All right, people, yesterday, or maybe 2 days ago, I made a video on the 3 ways to make money in real estate, and we determined together that referring business to another agent in a hot market is the most profitable dollar per hour thing you can do in real estate, making up to $1,500 an hour. It's insane. Actually, it's higher than $1,500 an hour, but let me show you, because the thing that stops most of us from doing that is you're like, yeah, my aunt's moving to Seattle, but I don't know anybody in Seattle. I've never been to Seattle. I don't know who to refer her to. So I'm going to show you how within about 5 minutes to find an agent. Okay, so let's go. So this was the video, by the way. So if you have not seen that, let me know and I will give you the link. But this is really important to understand. In fact, you don't even need to watch a video. You can understand right from this chart that buying takes a lot of time and it makes good money. Helping a seller takes a little less time and makes a lot more money. Referring your aunt to a broker in Seattle takes very little time and energy, and it makes a ton of money. So let's try to do more of that. And the key to it, just to refresh your memory, is that every time you talk about what you do, people say, well, you know, what kind of business you do? Well, I help people buy, sell, and I also am a matchmaker. I help find people an agent in other markets. So, for example, if your aunt is moving to Seattle, let me help her find a good agent that will take excellent care of her. One that's more concerned about her well-being than making, you know, their Mercedes payment. That kind of conversation. So anyway, nothing against you Mercedes people. I got a Lexus myself. So anyway, here's how to find an agent to refer in another market. We use Seattle for an example. Just to do the quick math, $767,906. That's the median home price in Seattle. That means there are as many houses selling above that as there are below. So if your aunt buys there, the commission might be roughly $20,000. You get 25% of that. Hello. Do the math. That's $5,000 for making a couple phone calls. So do not discount how profitable this can be. So if I were saying I want to look for, I want to show you something real quick before we get to that. Sorry, I'm always going off on a tangent. You guys that know me will understand. So Seattle said it was cool market. Fort Wayne, Indiana, on the other hand, is very hot market. #1 market in the United States for 8 out of the last 10 months, according to Realtor.com. So anyway, let's go to Zillow. This is how I would recommend you find an agent in Seattle. And if you hate Zillow and you're never going to use them, whatever, that's fine. They're not the devil. They are trying to take our business. So let's use their systems to help us. So I go to Agent Finder. Okay. And I would look for Seattle. Seattle, Washington. If you knew exactly where, you could type in the actual neighborhood. And I want buying a home. Okay, advanced. If you had minimum or max, you knew what they were doing, you could put that in. But here are the featured agents. Do not necessarily pick one of those. These guys are the ones that are paying Zillow to advertise. That's why they're featured, okay? So what I would do is look for reviews in Seattle, and I would sort by best local reviews, okay? Because if you stink as an agent, it's kind of tough to get people to go on and write reviews for you, okay? If you're good, that'll happen. So what we're looking for is, and no offense to you team people, but if I'm referring my cousin to a realtor in Seattle, I don't want to go to the every door team, because there's a decent chance that whoever this person is going to refer out my buyer to their newest agent, okay? I am not a fan of that. So if you do decide on a team, make sure you call, talk to the team leader, and get reassurance that your person is going to go with a very experienced agent, okay? So what I'm looking for here is somebody with a lot of reviews, a lot of local reviews, and obviously 5 stars. This is a team or a company. This is an individual. So if I said, okay, I like the looks of Matt Warmack. He's had 101 local reviews, 13 recent sales. I can go and look at his reviews here. Okay, so he does have a team. So again, I would be very cautious. I would make sure that Matt is going to take care of this. And you look here and you see Matt is a Zillow Premier agent. Frankly, I'm not using Matt then because Matt is paying for his leads, which tells me, no offense if you're paying for leads, but if he is paying for his leads, he is probably not a relationship referral-based agent. I don't care for that. So let's go to Jeff Hill. We'll see Jeff Hill. Okay. 5 stars on 169 reviews. He's been at it for 15 years. He is not a Zillow preferred agent. So these are, legit things. You can read a little bit about how they present themselves here. I think that's a good thing to do. It shows right here all his past sales, what kind of listings they have available right now. So they're right in the median past sales, 269 past sales, no team members. So I would pick up the phone and call this guy. I would not email him. I know some of you are allergic to the telephone, but the telephone works great in a case like this because agents that are successful get tons of emails from companies that are faking their way as agents trying to sell leads to this guy. Okay? So I would call Jeff and say, Jeff, I'm an agent just like you. I'm in Fort Wayne, Indiana. My aunt is moving to Seattle, and I'm looking for somebody to take outstanding care of her like, she was a family member. Are you the right guy? Okay, and have a short conversation. And if Jeff says, yeah, I'd love to help, Jeff may say, and many have said to me, hey, I'm swamped. I can't handle it. I apologize, but I don't take referrals like this. That's fine. More power to him. Ask him, hey, Jeff, is there an agent in your office that takes really good care of their people that I could introduce my aunt to? He'll probably give you a referral of somebody in his office. But anyway, if he says, yeah, I'm cool with that. So what I do, there's a form to fill out and so forth. Personally, you handle it how you want. But what I've always done, because some of these end up turning into a deal and some don't, I send Jeff an email and say, Jeff, as we discussed on the phone, I'm going to send you my aunt, and you've agreed to pay me a 25% referral fee on the house she's selling, buying, both, whatever you've decided on. As soon as you respond to this in agreement, then I will make the introduction. Okay. Once I don't give them the name and contact information until I've had the conversation with them live on the phone and he's agreed via email that yes, he's willing to pay me a referral fee. After those steps, I've never had anybody try to get out of paying me a referral fee. So then you would just send an email to both. You'd send it to Jeff and your aunt. Hey, Betsy, I've talked to a great agent out in Seattle. I think this is your guy. Jeff doesn't believe, he takes some wording off here, in selling real estate. He's a counselor. He's assured me he's going to take great care of you. Jeff, meet Betsy. Betsy, meet Jeff. I'm going to let you take it from here. And then you check in every week. How's it going, Jeff? What have you guys done? You check in with Betsy every week. Hey, how's Jeff doing for you? And if Jeff sucks, then you fire Jeff and you find another agent. But I've never had to do that. They've always taken great care when I look for them by doing this and finding somebody with 5-star reviews and a whole bunch of them who's active in the market and not part of a team. So that's my system. Hope it helps. Let me know what you think. All right. Take care, you guys. Bye-bye.